Do you remember the BMW 5 Series E39, which is the predecessor of the 5 Series E60, which is deposited sort of the 5 Series F10? Well, the E39 was definitely a great car with great build quality, design, and it was also reliable enough. However, the successor of this car, the E60, had on the other side worst reliability, worst build quality, and for a lot of people also worst design. But what about the newer 5 Series F10? Is it the better car?
So in terms of design, build quality, it's more like a successor of the E39, but still it can have its own problems. So let's check it out more closely. This 5 Series was made from 2010 to 2017, but actually the production of the regular 5 Series already ended in 2016. The production of the touring version in 2017. The build quality of this car is very good, the interior is really a nice place to be. Every single button is where it should be and dashboard is traditionally inclined toward the driver, which is definitely the best solution. The great thing is that the interior can look great even in high-mileage cars too. There is also no rust on the body panels and the quality of the paint job is great too. Let's check out some of the common problems. So there can be problems with the parking camera, multimedia system, the heated seats, keyless entry, and sometimes there can be also water leaking into the interior and especially into the trunk. I would recommend to check all the electronic equipment before buying because repairing their electronics and electronics parts is usually really expensive. This expensive 5 Series could be equipped with the adaptive electronic suspension, which is usually reliable, but it is obviously expensive to replace when it breaks. The touring version of this car has air suspension on the rear axle as standard. However, the air packs can leak and the compressor can also break. I would recommend buying a car which was made from 2011 or the facelift version from 2013. So I would definitely avoid early production cars. This 5 Series is basically a smaller 7 Series. So it has a huge optional equipment list. Just for example, the F10 can have adaptive cruise control, head-up display, active steering, heated and ventilated front seats, night vision, soft close doors, internet access, parking cameras, and so on. I would recommend buying this car with at least the optional front sports seats or with the optional front comfort seats, because the standard seats are not the best. From the petrol engines you can choose whichever you want. Except the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, because this engine has often problems with the injectors to both cooling and with the carbon buildup. However, BMW did some modifications to this engine in 2014, so after this year, it should be more reliable. The diesel engines are also usually alright. However, the 2-liter 4-cylinder engines can have often problems with the burn timing chain, but in 2011 BMW improved the timing chain mechanism in this engine, so in cars which made after 2011, the problem should be solved. It's very important to change the oil in the engine after 15,000 kilometers, but you know the best is to change it all 10,000 kilometers. All the engines have timing chain, but it can be sometimes more worn after 200,000 kilometers. So you have to pay attention to rattling noise after cold start. You can use the 6-speed manual or the 8-speed automatic gearbox in this car. The manual gearbox is usually more reliable, the automatic transmission can have electronic or mechanical problems sometimes. So check it properly before buying. It should change gears very fast and smoothly, without some kind of a strange noise. Also check the automatic gear selector of the automatic gearbox. So check the normal mode and also when available the sport mode, because replacing this unit is really expensive. I would recommend to change the oil in the automatic gearbox after 60,000 kilometers. The car should ride quietly and really smoothly, so it shouldn't make squeaking or humming noises from the suspension. Also make sure the car isn't pulling to the right, because pulling to the right was a problem on early production cars. Then check the gaps between the body panels, they should be the same difference on the left and right side of the car. I hope this informations are helpful enough. If you have some questions or some personal experience with this car, then write it down in the comments. Also don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.